Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be putting together a pattern. I'm pretty much going to do this pattern straightforward. It is the Harper Pleece dress by Mood Fabrics. It's a free pattern. I'll link it below. I use the top part in another dress and I use the bottom part in another dress. This time I am using the full pattern as is. These are the bodice pieces. This is the skirt piece. And this is the sleeve piece with the sleeve cuff. Very simple, straightforward pattern, and I'm going to show you the material that I'm going to use. This fabric featured in my unboxing because this is gifted, another piece of gifted fabric that I got from my secret Santa. My YouTube friend, she sent me a box, and I'll link that video below where I unboxed this beautiful material, and I'm going to use this fabric to make this dress. And if you look at the Mood Fabrics site where the dress is featured, it's actually an overlay piece because the dress comes with another dress that goes under it that you can also make. I think it's supposed to be like a spaghetti strapped, like sleek little dress that you would wear under it, and then the top part is supposed to be made out of sheer or mesh type fabric, so it can just be an overlay. And I'm going to use this to make an overlay for myself. I'm not going to do a spaghetti strap dress underneath. I'm just going to put something that I already own under it, depending on what matches up best, but it probably will be nice and sleek and black, but I'll figure that out later. I'll have to put this together first to see what it all looks like. But yeah, I'm going to be using this material, and then I'll be putting everything together. So if you want to see how it comes together, then I hope you keep watching. Okay, quick update on what I'm doing right now. For this, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to sew all of this meshy stuff together, because in order to connect the pieces, I would literally be sewing through mesh. And then I'll have some rough edges, and then I'll have to try to put bias binding around them or do some kind of seam connecting to just secure the fabric at the edges. I'm not trying to do all that. So guess what I did? I'm attaching black interfacing. I have black and white. So with the black interfacing, I am making a bias strip almost. So I cut a 1.5 inch wide piece, which is the length of the skirt. And I already attached one, but this is what I'm doing. This might be good advice for somebody. I don't know how well this is going to work in the end, but this is what makes sense to me, and I'm trying it. So I folded it in half along the edge of the fabric, and it's directly in half. So when I'm ironing it, it's basically gluing or fusing to itself. And then the material is staying inside. Everything is glued together because the iron is fusing it up. And like I said, I did one side already. I'm just going to do that on the other side as well, and across the top part, so that when I connect everything with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, there'll be just a tiny bit of this interfacing showing on the other side, you know, at the edge of the seam, and then I probably will go back and top stitch all of the seams down so that everything is smooth and flat on the inside. But we'll get to that once I get to that, and I will show you how everything is going. So for now, I'm just going to show you the actual process of attaching this. Now I'm going to show you some of the pieces, starting with the bodice. Here is the front bodice, and these are the two back bodice pieces. I'm going to put these three pieces together and come back. The bodice is connected at the shoulders and at the sides, and now I'm left with this flush piece like this. And I think I talked about this before, and I am going to do this, is to flatten the seam allowance. So it's like this right now. And I'm going to take the two pieces and flatten them down at either side. And I'm just going to sew either a zigzag stitch down the middle or a straight stitch down each side just to hold it flat. So it's like this instead of like this. So this is what it's looking like. I did shorten the bottom. These were a little bit longer. All I did was roll them up 2 times because it was just a little too far down. I want it to be like right at my waist. And so that bottom part is like that. And I'm going to attach the sleeves. And the sleeves, I did not add these extra pieces to it. So I'm literally going to be sewing the mesh to the mesh for both sleeves. See that there? And my machine has sewn through this very delicate material before, so I think I'll be fine, and I'll come back and show you that. Okay, before I put the sleeves on, I do need to sew them together, and I want to show what they look like first. So here it is. This is like a nice bell type of sleeve, and as you can see, the edges are done. I didn't put anything around the top edge, which goes around here, and I didn't put anything on the bottom either. That's one of them, and here is the other one. And then right now I'm just going to go to the machine and sew this part straight down, and then I'll attach the sleeves to the bodice. I now have the cuffs sewn. I don't like how baggy they are, so I'm going to have to do a little adjustment. So I'm just gonna, here is where it's basically folded over. So this is how it was connected, and then fold it in half and flip it this way. So once it's all set, I'm gonna just bend this piece in and kind of tuck it, and then just sew a straight stitch to tighten this. My hand can still fit through, and because I don't want it to be so loose. This is too loose. Anyway, I'm gonna attach these. So the sleeves need to be gathered at the end and then sewn onto this, and I'm going to do that next. I had a little mishap somehow with the iron. Now I'm ironing everything on like the highest setting, and nothing's happening. All of a sudden I get to one little part and it burned through. Like, really? Everything was perfect until that. So I'm right now gluing it. I'm going to show you the little problem. There were 2 holes. One I was able to seal into the seam. It's right in the back where the sleeve attaches to the bodice, and I was able to hide one part in the seam. The other hole is like in the sleeve, but kind of like at the arm, like close to the shoulder or the back. I'll show you. Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay? It's so noticeable now. I could make a new sleeve. I could, but I don't want to. Anyway, here it is. I want to see what it feels like wearing it. It's in the back. It looks bad. Because I did a seam. I didn't just use glue. I actually made a seam there with thread. But even if I didn't, it still might be obvious. I don't know. Since I did add a little glue, the glue wasn't sticking, so that's why I added the seam. So maybe I'll cut the seam out and see what it looks like. And if it looks crazy, still, I'm gonna have to make another sleeve. I think I have enough material to make another sleeve. Anyway, I have added the gathering stitch, so I'm just gonna focus on this one because I know this one is gonna work fine. And I'm gonna gather the sleeve in, and then I'm gonna sew it to that one of the cuffs, and then it'll be nice there. And then I will put together the skirt and figure out how I'm going to close it up in the back. And I will show you once the skirt is in, the skirt part is stitched together. I'm a little sad. I don't know how this happened, because literally I've sewed this entire thing with the same iron on the same setting. And I even left it there while I went and grabbed something, and it never burned. This one spot does this and tries to ruin my life. Like, okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to improvise. I cut that out because that circle was bothering me. I don't have enough fabric to make another sleeve, so I have to work with what I have. And I came up with a much better plan. And I cut out one of these pieces, and what I'm going to do is, see how this is going to fit right over that space. And so with gluing it on the top like this, there's no glue that you would see through the mesh. The glue will be underneath this part, all the way under there. And then if I have to stitch it a little bit, I can stitch through this, and you won't see it as much. Okay. So I'm going to patch that up and then see how it looks. Alright, the sleeves are added on, and I put the cuffs on both sleeves. Here's the other one. Still open in the back. Now I have these two pieces. This is the skirt, the front panel and the back panel. The back panel is technically supposed to be split down the middle. I was going to try to do something a little fancy and just cut down and then add the zipper. Should I do that? I think I will do that. So I'm going to attach these at the side seams, and then once those are attached, I will attach the bodice piece to this. And then once the bodice is attached, I'll leave it open in the back, and then I'll just slit down just enough to fit the zipper in, and everything else will be solid. All right, so I'm going to do that next. I have attached the bodice to the skirt. So now I'm going to add the zipper. The only thing left will be the neckline, which I'm probably going to just put more of the interfacing to match. The dress is done. And you see where all of those thick lines are? That is the interfacing that allowed me to attach the pieces together. I don't know how I would have been able to, obviously I would have been able to sew the pieces together, but this interfacing made that process so much easier. And I did the neckline. Same way. So yep, it's done. Sleeves are all set and in place, and the zipper is in. And that spot on the back, remember my little dilemma, it's looking much, much better. So this is what it looks like with the glued on piece. This is glued on over the hole. The hole is really centered more so right here. And this little patch is on there. You would never know there was even a hole there. So very happy with this. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like on. I'm just wearing a simple black dress. I'm going to show you. See, it could be sleeveless in order to make the sheerness show even more. But for today, it's just a long sleeves, just a plain black dress.